Hello everyone, this is Diogo from Protein Gaming, and today we have some more updates regarding the SHADPS4 emulator. It seems that Vinicius and diegolix have been working together to add some FSR to the game. I'll be going a bit into detail with some comparisons, so if you like the video, do like and subscribe for more. diegolix, and now it seems Vinicius from Brazil, is also helping work the emulator and making it even better. I was, well, just checking the commit messages, check the work of the developers of the emulator, diegolix, and I came here to the GitHub page and I found out something very interesting that I wanted to try out and show you guys. Basically, I saw here video core FSR implementation. I was like, are they implementing this? And from what I can see, they are indeed applying the AMD FSR to the game. I mean, you could always add FSR to the game if you bought this app called lossless scaling, but I mean, it costs just a little bit of money, like €5 or €6. It's not that big of a deal, but now it seems they are adding it to the emulator itself. So then when you enter the game, you can see the game immediately using FSR. They have implemented here somewhere a checkbox. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this checkbox FSR enabled, which I can't seem to find in the emulator itself, but it's enabled by default. I've already tried it out a bit to see if it well, if this was enabled actually, because I didn't find the checkbox, and I went into the game and it is indeed activated. So I just wanted to basically compare the two versions of the emulator, the official in quotes work in progress one that doesn't have FSR working, and then compare it to diegolix, which has FSR enabled, and also, well, check the lossless scaling FSR as well and see how it impacts the image quality but also the performance. So we could start with the FSR1 from diegolix. Just going to use this one. This is the latest build that you can find on diegolix GitHub page. I'm going to show you the patches that I'm using right now. I will be using 720p resolution because since I am trying to demonstrate the FSR implementation. When you put it at lower resolutions, then you can clearly tell if it's being upscaled using some other technology or not. So just the simple ones: skip intro, disable vsync, chromatic aberration, motion blur, and HTTP requests, and also setting the resolution to 720p as I mentioned. And then let's see if I have another one. Yeah, I have the force enable old Hunters DLC, but this one is whatever. And then in the settings here, it's where it most likely that enable FSR option or checkbox will be, but for now it doesn't exist. But if we go in game, you will see the changes. So let me just go in game right now, and you have the FPS counter as well on top. So one thing you can immediately tell is that the letters of the play online or play offline are way too sharpened, are a bit too sharpened for how it is normally when you play it at 720p. Basically, FSR will affect everything, not just the gameplay itself, the game visuals, but it will also impact the text itself. So the game, everything will be a little bit more sharpened. So if I press continue, you can also see that the letters in this loading image are much sharper as well. And then if we go in game, we have our little Batman over here. And you can notice on the blood vial text and also the bullets, the text itself is a bit sharpened, a little bit more sharpened than usual. If I come running around, you'll see that the lines on buildings, lines in other objects are very sharp. Basically this 720p image is being upscaled using FSR, and which is, well, very simplified kind of a sharpening filter. But as you can see, for example, if you look at those details in this structure here, you see that they are really defined. I mean, a little bit too defined for my taste, but this is FSR for you. And also if you see the railing over here, you see it very sharpened as well. But now I'm going to quit out of this diegolix build, and I'm just going to the normal one without any FSR. Make sure I also have 720p here. I do. Then let's go in game. You will immediately see the difference. So look at the text. The text is not as sharp as before. I'm going to play offline, but the difference is immediate. All of the text is a bit blurrier, but I mean it's expected because it's 720p. You don't want this to be over sharpened, which sometimes with FSR that can happen. Also the text here in the loading screen is also a bit blurrier as expected. But now, well, the difference is obvious, to be honest, and the performance is a little bit higher. Before we were around 60 FPS, and now just here we are at 70 FPS. And if you check the blood vial text or the bullets text on top, you'll see that the quality or the sharpness isn't as clear as before. And as an example, I was looking here at the structure, and you can see it's way blurrier. It's kind of what you expect when you are playing at 720p, but FSR also helps giving it a little bit of an extra clarity. And you see the railing over here, it isn't as sharpened as before. So I'll probably do a side by side for you guys to notice, but for me at least this difference is immediate to see. Thanks for reaching the end of this video. If you like the comparison, be sure to subscribe and give a like, and see you in another video. Bye.